Hey, business consultant, I hope you're getting a great start to your week. At the time of this recording, it is June 19th. It's a Monday. And today we're going to elaborate on creating your niche. Who should you specifically be serving and how should you serve them? On a previous video, I talked about, is it important to niche and why you should niche and why you shouldn't, and benefits of both and what to do about both. And by the way, I also shared access to resources that can help you with both processes. Specifically, if you're a generalist and you don't have a niche, it's going to be very difficult for you to do lead generation without a niche unless you have this specific resource. So go check out that other video, and I'll get a little bit more in depth and create another video on that specifically. I'm still out here in Boquete, Panama with my family, and we are actually staying at the Bambuda Castle. I'll give you a little panoramic view here, see if you can see a little bit of that. There you go. That's better. How about that? Awesome view. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Nobody's even up yet. I get up early, naturally. Part of my 25 years of military, I guess. But anyway, listen. Your niche. Should you niche? Okay, so this video is not about should you niche. This video is about, okay, you've watched the other video. You've decided you want to get into a specific niche, but you don't know specifically who to serve or how to create assets for them. Let me go over here and sit down so I'm not panoramicing and making you dizzy and stuff like that. So anyway, the bottom line is this. In order to set up a proper niche, what I suggest, and I've coached this with many business consultants around the world, what I suggest you do is, number one, consider your background. What have you done in the past? What industry did you come from? Chances are you worked in a specific industry and you had a job. Not always, but usually most consultants had worked in a specific industry or a passion that you have, something that you enjoy and know a lot about. This is important, and this is going to play a very important role in working with your specific niche and who you specifically serve, because you're going to have a lot of the heavy lifting out of the way, which is you know and understand their language, right? Because every industry has a different language. You know and understand some of their problems and challenges that they have and some of the quick wins that they can get, all right? So just by having that, it puts you way ahead of the game, because knowing who specifically you're talking to and how to talk to them, you also know where they hang out. So you don't have the problem. I have multiple consultants come to me and say, Wally, I just don't know who to talk to. I don't know. And if I did know who to talk to, where do I find them? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook? Are they at networking events? Are they at trade shows? Right? Are they in the newspaper? Are they, do I walk around town and talk to these people? Can I Google them? All of that is answered when you figure out who your niche is, because then you know who they are, where they are, and how to strike up a conversation with them. And that's a whole other conversation right there, is how to strike up a conversation with anybody for that matter, but specifically your niche. We've got templates and we've got scripts and we've got just so many assets for you already designed and built for specific industries that will help you have the normal everyday conversation. This is the problem with an elevator pitch and barbecue pitch or whatever you want to call it. They sound mechanical and nobody speaks that way. It sounds like a commercial. So you have to have it just in a regular conversation, right? So when you know and understand your niche, you know how to have that conversation. You already know what their problems are, but you don't tell them what their problems are. You let them tell you what your problems are. And by asking the right questions in the right order, you can pull that out of them and make you look like the absolute genius that they're looking for to help them in their business. Because they get bombarded every single day with everybody from ad resources, ad agencies, LinkedIn specialists, ClickFunnels gurus, all these different people that want to, truly, I believe they want to help them, but they're approaching them the wrong way. I want to show you how to approach them the right way. Now, another thing that you want to consider when you're considering your niche, one, as I said, is consider your background, consider what you've done in the past or something that you're passionate about. If that is something you do not want to coach in, for instance, I know some chiropractors, and I've coached chiropractor business consultants who were chiropractors in the past, many years in the chiropractic industry. They have absolutely no desire to work with chiropractors. So they have to decide what they want to do. Do they want to be a generalist and set up a JV and strategic alliance? Or do they want to niche and go out and generate their own leads, or have a ad agency generate their own leads for them? Even if you're going to use an ad agency, you still have to know and understand your niche. An ad agency does not know and understand your niche. They know the technical side of marketing. They don't know the psychographic side of marketing. That's where we come in, and we help you out with that. So now, if you're not going to work with something that you know in the background, then what I suggest you do is, well, if you were in my network, I could show you about 22, 25 idea guides that we have for 20 some odd different industries. And these industries it's all laid out. These idea guides are all laid out step by step for instance, a bathroom remodeler, other coaches, daycares, dog walkers. I mean, you name it, window cleaners. And it's an idea guide. And it gives you an idea of what it would be like to work with that specific industry. Now, if you're not going to work with and specifically niche in an industry that you already know and understand and know a little bit about, or at least have some passion around and want to learn more about and help out that specific industry, then there's a couple key points that you need to consider, even if you're going to work with an industry that you know and understand. You have to know and understand that the business and the industry is scalable. It's something that's going to grow and something that you can help them grow in. Right? You got to make sure that your skill set is going to be valuable to that particular industry. You have to make sure that they're willing to, that they're capable and willing to pay. Now, capable means if you're going to work with startups, sometimes they don't have the capital, and sometimes they're not willing, because startups many times are like teenagers that think they know everything. So consider that. A lot of people do like working with startups, but it can be a challenge in working with teenage businesses, right? And business owners. Very challenging. But if you're up for the challenge, then go for it. If you're going to work in an industry of people like really hard-headed people, like the trades, the guys I like to work with, then consider the challenges there too. They don't like being coached. They want strategy, right? They don't want mindset stuff. Most of them, you start talking about mindset stuff, they're going to shut you down. I use mindset when I'm coaching and consulting with these type of guys. Many times they don't even realize it. But I lead with the strategy, and I show them ahead of time how much money they're leaving on the table by not properly implementing specific strategies. And I use specific software to do this. You may already have been exposed to the software. If not, then reach out to me or search through my videos, and you'll see the software that I use that literally allows me to show them the money before we actually start working together. And then that same software also helps me get quick results so that they stay and pay for years, not just months. So you have to consider those things. Some other things to consider are, is the business the type of industry, or the industry the type of industry that you want to work with long term? Okay? And there's many other things to consider. But these are just the basics to consider when you're deciding what type of niche you want to work in. Now, what assets do you have to help you work with that niche, right? We have strategies, we have idea guides, we have scripts, we have marketing campaigns that are already working and proven, and the templates that we give to our business consultants. If you want access to any of those, let me know. Let's get on a call, click on the link in the description of this video, like this platform, follow this particular platform that you're watching this video on, and comment. Let's have a conversation. Look, I'm here to help. I want to assist you in making sure that you're giving the best service to business owners that need your type of service. And if you're having a hard time generating leads, because if you're gonna be generating your own leads, that's one of the biggest challenges that coaches have of all industries, is you might be a great coach, but let's face it, you suck at lead generation. So it's important for you to partner with people who know and understand lead generation so that either you can learn to do it or you can partner with other coaches and consultants or salespeople or speakers and all of that to generate the leads for you. They can be the rainmaker. You can do the coaching. They can do the lead generation. We have a system all set up to show you exactly how to do this. So don't do it alone. Look, coaches need coaches. And if you don't have a coach and a consultant, as a coach and a consultant, you are, quite frankly, a fraud. It's like a doctor saying, yeah, I'm a doctor. I don't suggest you go to a doctor. I mean, I wouldn't go to a doctor, but I want you to pay me because I'm a doctor. No, it doesn't work that way. Don't do it alone. All right. We've got the resources and the team and everybody here to work with you. I hope this has been helpful to you. If not, if you have any specific questions, drop them in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. Talk to you later.